police canine trained to detect the scent of dead bodies checks out a silver Lincoln MKZ belonging to Stephan Sterns, the last person to see 13-year-old Madeline Soto alive. The dog does not appear to notice anything unusual. The canine handler then brings the dog over to a white Nissan Sentra belonging to Soto's mother, Jennifer. According to investigators, the canine alerted to possible human remains near the rear passenger wheel well. Earlier that day, authorities arrested Sterns for sexually molesting Madeline. At that point, investigators believed she was likely dead, but they did not know where her body might be. So detectives used license plate readers, surveillance cameras, and other investigative tools trying to bring justice for Madeline.
What was she last seen wearing?
Green hoodie,
Green hoodie,
white Crocs.
white Crocs.
Sterns told investigators he and Madeline woke up in their Kissimmee condominium early that morning, climbed into his silver Lincoln, and headed off to school.
We made such good time. I mean, we were so impressed. We made such good time getting out the door. I mean, we were probably out by 7:30, 7:45.
But at that very same time, 7:30, detectives say surveillance cameras at the Venetian Bay Village's condo complex captured video of Sterns putting trash into a dumpster. Deputies later followed this trash collection truck to a sorting facility. In the trash, deputies say they found Madeline's backpack, her school laptop computer, and one white Croc. According to investigators, a matching white Croc was located in the bedroom of Madeline's mother.
She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there.
Sterns told detectives that Madeline was not awake during much of the drive from the condo to Hunters Creek Middle School, located about 6 miles away.
Do you remember what time you dropped her off?
I estimated it to be sometime between 8:20, 8:40.
But at about that very same time, 8:19 a.m., detectives say surveillance video shows Sterns and Madeline returning to the condominium complex through this security gate. The female appeared to be completely slumped over and with her mouth ajar, investigators wrote. They believe she was dead.
I talked to him. He showed me his little clicker. And he's like, hey man, I'm clicking, it's not working.
This security guard says he opened the gate to allow Sterns back in.
Just remember there was a woman like sleeping beside him with a green shirt.
Did you see her move at all?
No.
Okay, she was just still.
Stearns never mentioned that he returned here to the condo until detectives confronted him about it. His explanation contradicted that security guard who says Sterns had a gate clicker.
I had forgotten something. I had forgotten my gate clicker. I'm sorry. I forgot. I had gone back to the house real quick after we left because I forgot my gate clicker.
Did she go inside with you?
No, she was in the car still. She was asleep.
Where in the car?
Passenger side.
Stearns told investigators he left the condo again and took Madeline to school. But instead, it appears he came to this area around SeaWorld, miles away from her school. At 9:02 a.m., investigators say those traffic cameras up there captured video of Stearns driving through this intersection with Madeline's lifeless body. At 9:35 a.m., cameras at an Orlando office building reportedly show the silver Lincoln entering this parking garage. According to a report, Sterns can be seen moving Madeline's body from the passenger seat to the trunk of his car, which was filled with other belongings. At 10:14 a.m., cameras captured the Lincoln returning to the condo again. Detectives asked Sterns why it took him nearly 2 hours to get back from Madeline's school.
Can't explain it. I wasn't going anywhere in particular. I wasn't doing anything in particular.
At 12:19 p.m., security video reportedly shows the silver Lincoln leaving the condo once more. Using images of the car from license plate readers and traffic cameras, investigators say they can prove the vehicle traveled east from Kissimmee along US 192 towards St. Cloud. According to detectives, the last documented sighting of the Lincoln was near Hickory Tree Road, where it turned south off 192. That just happens to be about 9 miles from the spot where investigators would later find Madeline's body.
I had had a couple errands to run over on 192.
While driving to some stores in Kissimmee, Sterns says he got a flat tire, but he could not tell detectives exactly where he stopped to put on the spare.
I'm so sorry, I'm drawing a blank as any specific businesses or names.
These police photos show the rubber tire was completely shredded off the wheel. While changing the tire, Sterns says he injured his hand. That tire change delayed Sterns from returning home, he says, so he could not pick up Madeline after school. Instead, Jennifer Soto headed out alone to get her daughter.
I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out.
Jennifer Soto reported her daughter's disappearance to law enforcement that evening, launching the missing child investigation. She and her boyfriend then returned home, but Sterns reportedly did not stick around.
Stephan went out sometime in the middle of the night and went searching, cruising around to see if he could figure out where she might be.
What car was he driving?
My car.
Detectives say they have images showing Jennifer Soto's white Nissan leaving the condo around 3 in the morning and then taking the exact same journey towards St. Cloud that Sterns reportedly made hours earlier. A police canine indicated the Nissan may have come in contact with a dead body at some point. Sterns denied knowing anything about a late-night trip in this car.
I don't recall us going anywhere last night, but honestly, at that point my brain was mush and I was on so many tranquilizers.
4 days after Madeline's disappearance, Kissimmee police asked the community for help pinpointing where Sterns may have changed the tire of his silver Lincoln.
If anyone saw this vehicle or noticed anything suspicious, we're asking that they call Crime Line.
Hours after that news conference, a witness came forward claiming he saw a man who resembled Sterns changing a tire right here on Hickory Tree Road. Just a few feet from here, over that fence, and in those trees back there, investigators found the body of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. The medical examiner determined she had been strangled to death.
Stephan Sterns has been indicted by the grand jury on first-degree murder for the killing of Madeline Soto.
The state attorney's office interviewed Jennifer Soto after her daughter's body was recovered. She said she did not know Sterns had been molesting the 13-year-old and did not know how Madeline died.
Basically, you have two warrants, so I'll let you know what those are.
Sterns, who faces the death penalty if convicted of killing Madeline, has pleaded not guilty to more than 60 criminal charges, including child pornography possession, sexual battery on a child, and first-degree murder. Stay with News 6 and clickorlando.com for future developments in this case as prosecutors seek justice for Madeline.